Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be filming another story time about the time that I was convinced I was friends with the Jonas Brothers. Like, legit, I thought. Like, I told everybody in my junior high that I knew them. Well, that I knew somebody who knew somebody who knew them. If you're interested in knowing how it got that way, stay tuned. So pretty much, I had this girl, a friend, we named her Marissa. I had this friend named Marissa, and she lived next door to me, and we would chill at each other's houses. I don't remember how, I think my parents and her parents were friends, and they started, introducing us to each other, and I was like, finally, there's a neighbor, like a friend on that block that I can talk to and hang out with, because growing up, I didn't have very many friends. I had 2 or 3. Me and her would hang out all the time, and I don't remember how we got on the topic, but I mentioned the Jonas Brothers. And for those of you who don't know my love for the Jonas Brothers, my posters in my room were from ceiling to the floor. I thought I was in a relationship with Nick Jonas for a while, until I could actually get a real boyfriend. Yeah.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get in.
He's great. I met him a couple times. He's cool. I had an obsession with him. She didn't really have an obsession that I know, that I remember, but she really started catching on to this idea of how much I liked them. And I think in her mind, she just wanted me to be more interested in her and like her even more. So she started telling me about this girl that she was friends with at her school, and that she was friends with the Jonas Brothers, and that her friend was also dating Nick, which is my favorite Jonas brother at the time. And let me tell you, when she would tell me that they were together, like a thing, I was so jealous. But it wasn't real, so she just keeps telling me about all these different stories about her friend and them hanging out, and that they were gonna have some concert or something at her school. And in my mind, I was like, wow, well, that has to be true, because they were big, but they weren't huge. They were pretty big. Camp Rock just came out, so they were big, but I feel like that's around the time they started really blowing up. So I was like, yeah, they have to be going to school. They would go to schools to perform. Some people do that sometimes when they're starting out. That's a thing. And then she was saying, oh, well, I can get you a ticket and you can come with, and then you can totally meet them. And I was so excited about it. And I was prepping myself to get ready to go and stuff. And I was telling my mom about it, and she was like, well, I was asking for $15 or something for the ticket, and trying to get the money for it and all that. And I was just so excited to go. And then maybe a week or so before, she was like, well, they canceled, they're not going to be able to go to the concert after all, because they're getting so big now that they just it's a safety hazard basically for them to go to our school, so they're not doing it anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. There'll be another time that I'll meet them or something. And then there was one time in art class, I made this bowl, and I called it a JV bowl. I made it dedicated to the Jonas Brothers. And I always told myself, well, if I meet them, I want to give that to them. And when she told me that she knew them, I was like, hey, do you want to give this to them for me? Because that would be great. And she said, yeah, I'll give it to my friend for her to give it to them. And I'll let you know what they said about it and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. That's so exciting. They're finally gonna know that I exist. And I was just so excited about it. And then I also asked them for an autograph. I didn't ask them, but I asked her for an autograph. And she had this little picture. It looked like a legit picture that she took. And it had Nick laying on a stage, chilling. I don't know how to explain the picture, but it just looked like a picture that I've never seen before. So I started believing it even more because I'm like, wow, she has like legit pictures of them. Like, I'm just like, dude, this is so cool. Like, they're just chilling on stage. Like, they were having like a rehearsal. That's kind of what it looked like. They were having rehearsal, and then they were on a little break. And she like had it signed for me, and she gave it to me. And she was like, Nick wanted you to have this. Like, I couldn't get the other two to sign something yet, but like I got Nick to, since I know that was your favorite Jonas brother. And I hung it up in my room. I started showing all my friends. And then I also, in junior high, while I'm going to school, I guess I told a select few people. I don't know, I don't remember telling anybody this, but I guess I told people that I knew them and that like they were like my friends. The reason why I know this is because Sarah told me that somebody told her, hey, don't hang out with Angel because she's weird. Like, she tells everybody she knows the Jonas Brothers, like she's a compulsive liar, pretty much. And now I can see why she would think that, because like it sounds like I'm crazy. But I was so naive and so excited that I didn't like put logic to the situation, and I just convinced myself. I think I just really wanted to be like, yeah, like I really wanted to convince myself that it was true and that I knew them because I was going through it. And then I started to slowly catch on more and more with the things that she's saying and stuff, and just putting two and two together, because things just really started to not add up and make sense. And I'm like, wait a minute, she's lying. Like, and I felt really dumb after that. I'm like, how, like, the one thing that's like means so much to me, because the Jonas Brothers meant a lot to me, like they still do, but back then they were like everything to me. And when I realized that she was lying, I stopped going to her house. I stopped talking to her. Like, I refused to talk to her at all. And then she started to realize that, because I would just make excuses whenever she'd be like, do you want to hang out? I'm like, no, I don't. And then I remember one day she was like, what's really going on? And I think we had each other's numbers, obviously, that makes sense. We were texting. She was like, can you come over to my house and talk to me, because you're really like bothering me. I went over there, and I'm not confrontational because it's just not my thing. And I didn't know how to tell her that I just didn't like her anymore, because it really hurt my feelings, and she made me feel really dumb and like a joke for. And I told her, I was like, well, I don't trust you. You really hurt my feelings. Like, you said this, and not only did you do that, but you took items and stuff from me, and you just kept them for yourself. I gave you $15 for a ticket, and you never gave that money back. So like, where is all these things going? And why are you just lying and making up stories to be my friend? Like, I was your friend before you even brought any of this up. Like, what's the motive of this? And she said that she was sorry, and that she didn't mean to hurt me or hurt my feelings or make me feel stupid. It's just, she just really wanted me to think she was cool. And she was just telling me, I hope you can forgive me. I'm sorry, like, I won't do that anymore. I was like, well, can I have my stuff back? And she was like, yeah, like, of course I'll bring your stuff back. Like, I just hope that we can be friends again. And I was like, well, yeah, we can be friends, but I want to, like, keep distance for now, because, like, that really gave me a little bit of trust issues, because I don't even know what kind of person you are, if you're, like, going to be kind of, like, a compulsive liar. Like, I don't know who you really are. So she was like, that's understandable. And we still, like, hung out and talked every now and then, but, we started just drifting apart. I never got that bowl back, or my $15 back, or any of that, but at least he apologized and came clean. So I guess that's all that really matters. Yeah, I think people still to this day that I went to school with probably think that I was legit still convinced that I knew them but I didn't. So, man, it is hard to breathe in here. I must need some water or something. Can't. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.